My name is Andrew. I'm a Director of Family Ministries. I give Google Meet 3 out of 5, and for more reviews like this, click below. As we were exploring video conferencing options in the midst of the pandemic, we looked at Google Meet as well as Microsoft Teams, Zoom, and a couple products from LogMeIn. The reason we wound up going with Google Meet, at least initially, was because we were a Google environment. It was easy for our users to just join a meeting. It integrated well with Gmail and with documents that lived in Google Docs or Google Drive. It was also, at the time, pretty easy to get going. It was pretty easy to get started with Google Meet since we were a Google environment. It integrated very nicely with the G Suite for nonprofits accounts we had, and getting it set up and getting our users used to logging on to virtual meetings that way was pretty easy. If you're thinking about using Google Meet, one important thing to take into account is what kind of audience, who are the users who are going to be using Google Meet. In our experience, Google Meet worked well for kind of internal meetings where all the folks were part of our organization or partners that we worked with closely. We ran into more problems when we were interfacing with outside users, folks who were more accustomed to meeting on Microsoft Teams or on Zoom. They would be able to join our meetings, but it often was a little clunky, and having to invite folks to use slightly different tools to share a screen or even operate some of the mute, unmute kinds of settings, that was a challenge. So I'd encourage you to take that into account when you're looking at Google Meets versus some of the other online meeting platforms.